My name's Alex.
My name's Malia.
My name's Clara. Today we're going to be making these delicious, great to give as a party gift brownies.
Ava will be our filmer.
The central part of baking is we need to wash our hands first. We're going to preheat our oven to 350. So start that.
Bowl. You're going to put in half a cup melted butter.
We're going to be putting in 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil into the melted butter in the big bowl.
And now you're going to put in 1 cup and 2 tablespoons granulated sugar.
Put in 2 eggs, which eggs help hold together our batter. And also fun fact, there are 90% water, 10% protein. Do not eat raw eggs because they can have salmonella bacteria in them. They're killed around 145 Fahrenheit in the oven to 165 Fahrenheit in the oven. Always crack your eggs into a separate container so you don't get any shells in your brownies or whatever recipe you're doing.
Pouring in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract into all of the other wet ingredients. But this vanilla extract, when you taste it plain, it just doesn't taste that good. But in like any recipe, it tastes pretty good. So we'll be pouring this into the other ingredients. And once you have that vanilla extract into the ingredients, we're gonna mix it. So we're mixing it right now. It's a little into mixing, but so you want to get all of those eggs and stuff mixed up with all the sugar stuff. We haven't added the dry ingredients in yet.
And now you are going to lightly sift in half a cup all-purpose flour. And you can make sure to stir it in between sifting.
We'll be pouring in a half cup of cocoa powder. This stuff makes the brownies taste so cocoa-y and fudgy. It gives the brownies the chocolate taste that they have. So make sure you add this unless you don't want it chocolate. Lightly sift it in.
In 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
We're going to mix in all of the ingredients and make sure they're all fully combined, but we also want to make sure not to overmix it, because if you do, it might give a different texture to your brownies.
Next, we're going to grease our 8-inch pan. So we're going to dab some oil. You can do any oil, but we're using vegetable oil, so we don't want our stuff to stick. So we're going to gently scrub it on here, and you should have enough that you can feel it when you touch it with your finger.
We're gonna pour in our brownie batter into the 8-inch greased pan. Make sure it's greased, like Alex said. So we're gonna pour it in. Try to scrape out all the extra stuff in the pan. So get all of that brownie batter out of the bowl. So now that we have our brownie batter into our 8-inch greased pan, we're gonna put it in the oven. But make sure you get your oven mitts on. And so we're gonna open the oven. Make sure you step to the side of the oven so you don't burn yourself when the heat is coming at you. So I'm gonna put it in the middle level and close it. So that brownie batter is gonna poof up and it's gonna get cooked. And like Alex said, the eggs, if it had the salmonella salmonella disease in it, they're gonna be like dead by then, so it's gonna be all safe to eat. So we're gonna be setting a timer for 20 to 25 minutes. If it's still gooey when you take the toothpick out, you're gonna want it to put it into 3 to 5 more minutes. So let's take it out and then see if it's gooey or not gooey. So we're gonna use a toothpick for this. Make sure to step to the side of the oven. Make sure you have your mitt on. Let out. So gooey. We're gonna put it in for 3 to 5 minutes. Let's see how it is then. 5 more minutes. Let's see what the brownies look like. Gooey or great. Step the side of the oven again and put on your oven mitt. Oven safety. So we're gonna poke it. Looks pretty good. That was just some crumb. So it looks pretty good. Let's take it out. Okay, there it is. Turn off the oven and yeah. So here we go. We're gonna let it cool for a little bit before we cut it to pieces. So see you back. So we're gonna cut the edges or de-stick it. Even though we did put some of the vegetable oil, it still sticks a little bit. So we're gonna try to de-stick it by cutting the sides from. Okay.
Now for the best part.
Brownie tasting! This looks good. It's so fudgy.
Rich in chocolate too.
And it's very flaky on the top, which is just how you want it.
If
you enjoy them,
You want some?